Hello everybody and welcome back to Transport Fever. I had a little break again yesterday, mainly because I hurt my shoulder and I was in a bit of discomfort last night, so I didn't record anything because I didn't really feel like sitting here for a couple of hours clicking my mouse button. um, yeah, so I haven't done anything, but just before we get started, I just wanted to address a comment from one of the viewers, Pete. He made a very valid point. What the point was really, basically, was if I was to plan things out before I started recording, if I was to make plans and decide on what I'm doing, I could make the recording shorter. Basically, I could probably speed up my workflow as well in the process. Yeah, indeed, of course I could, but that's not the way I really like to work. I like to have an idea and then just go and make it. That's how I tend to do things. I do this in real life as well. I mean, I make stuff in my back garden. I make stuff out of wood and things, planters and garden decorations and all that kind of thing. And again, I do exactly the same when I'm doing that. I'll have a rough idea of what I want to do. I'll go and I'll start making something, and then sometimes during the process, the plan changes, or I start making something and I don't like how it's looking, so I change and I adapt and I alter, and it's more organic the way I work, and it's not exactly what they teach you, how they teach you to work in college and things, which is why I've never really been uh, very good at the academic side of things. Um, I tried college a couple of times, never really worked out. Too much theory, not enough practice. I don't like theory. I don't like writing things down. I don't like drawing plans out. If I spend an hour or two planning something out, I could have spent that hour or two on actually making something. It's just the way I am. It's just the way I've always been. Yeah, so like I say, I'd rather start with a sort of rough idea in mind, and then even sort of surprise myself with the outcome. Sometimes I think sometimes it turns out better than I thought it would. Other times it doesn't. It's a hit and miss way of doing things, certainly. But as a creator, as somebody who makes objects and things like that, and I do a lot of artwork and stuff. So to me, it's just more organic. And also as well, I mean, I know I could probably talk less, um, but basically the process when I'm making a video, I start the game up. I've either had a little potter about and done a few things off camera that I didn't really want to record, sort of fixing roads here and there and bits and pieces, or adding bits in that you've already seen me doing. Um, I record an intro like I'm doing now, which is usually sort of 10, 15 minutes, depending on how much I've got to tell you. And then I go and jump into a speed build, and the speed builds can be anywhere between an hour and sort of 3 hours, even more than that sometimes. When I was doing when I was doing this park up here, that was well over 3 hours worth of work to do that. And I condensed it down to a 25-minute video with music. Now I like the videos with the music. I like the speed builds. I think the music adds to it. I don't want to use the in-game music because I don't particularly like it. That was a suggestion. But just sitting there listening to this. Yeah, no. It's alright, but he just gets. I've been playing this game for over a year, and I got bored of the music after a few months and started turning it off. So I like to add other music, and then I can change the music up as well. You're not listening to the same music tracks over and over again. So yeah, that's it's just me. It's just the way I am. It's just the way I like to work. So apologies if it's frustrating to some people, especially those that are very organised and have everything written down and yeah. You want to see my workshop out the back? There's just piles and piles of wood everywhere and things stacked on top of one another and all sorts of things. Yeah, I'm a bit haphazard in real life as well, which is why I have this kind of scattergun approach to building, decorating. I do a bit over here, and then I do a bit over there, and I do a bit over here, and eventually it'll all come together. It will all come, and it'll look good once it's all sort of filled in and joined in. But that's the thing. I like to work on the features, and then hopefully I'll be able to, I'll be able to go a bit further this time. Especially when I get a new video card, and Peter's made a very incredible offer to give me his old video card when he upgrades a GTX 970, which I will very graciously accept. That's a very, very incredibly generous offer, and I was a little taken aback when he offered it. I was a little blown away. So yes, enough respect, and I can't thank you enough for that. That's it's going to be amazing. So yes, we'll look forward to that, and definitely. But in the meantime, I suppose I better get cracking on with stuff. You don't want me talking all night, so fair enough. I'll go jump into a build, and then, like I say, I'll be back in a couple of hours. It'll probably be 15 to 20 minutes for you, depending on how long I work on it. But for me, it's going to be, it's going to be an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I'll record another sort of 10 or 15 minutes at the end of it. So, yes. Let's go do something, and then I shall be back in a bit. Alright, see you soon. finally they all made it. I'm glad I didn't talk you through that last bit while I was getting all the trains out. That took ages. They were all stuck. They're still a bit stuck. Yeah, they were all got a bit of a bottleneck down there trying to get out. Right, so we have a bit of a coal mine area. Some coal rocks in there as well. I had so much trouble getting that to connect up. I don't know why it wouldn't connect this station to that station. So what I've had to do, I've had to put another station in here, which means they stopped there, but there's nothing else I could do. I tried it. I tried connecting it up via the signals and waypoints and things. It just wasn't having it. Something strange going on there. I don't know whether it was because they're so close together and it was going such a distance. I don't know, but yeah, that was a bit tricky getting that done. Right, so we've got the second part of the mine done, and we've got some trains trundling around up here. They're all queuing a bit. They'll still need to sort themselves out. We just got factories galore moaning now. So when I bring the passenger train up around here, at least we're gonna get some shots of it. I'll get the passenger train to come up alongside this, so we can see the little trains coming past as we go. There's all a bit of madness over here now. There's quite some trains going back and forward, even though they're all stuck. They should sort themselves out. Hopefully. Eventually. I should have just put a depot up here, that would have been a lot easier. Oh, well that was, what, an hour and 3/4 that's taken me to do that? And get them trains out of here. Well, it was about an hour doing that. Then about another sort of 15 or 20 minutes sorting these tracks out, and then another 15 or 20 minutes waiting for the trains to get up here. So it's starting to come together. We'll get the iron ore mine in here next. That'll be relatively easily done. Shouldn't take me too long. And then I can start work on my oil fields and get loads of oil wells around here. Get some oil on the floor and stuff. And then I was thinking of putting some industrial down here or something. I'm not sure. I've still got loads of work to do on this yet. Oops, dogs are having a bit of a kick off outside. Right, so yep, doesn't feel like I've got that much done. I've only got that area done. Well, yeah, it takes long. So yeah, we'll get this in next. Well, I'm not doing it tonight. Might get some industry down here along here or something. I want to make a sort of industrial area around here. I'll work on that next. I'll work on that after I've got that mine in. Like I said, that shouldn't take too long, so hopefully I'll get all this done in the next episode, I'm hoping. More work. Loads more work yet. We've got some little trains. I was thinking of bringing one down here into this, but I don't know, it would have meant ripping half these roads up and messing about. Yeah. The reason I was having clipping and the camera doesn't move down here is this is actually below the base level. I think it's below sea level. Where's my sea? Yeah. So I've probably gone about as far as I can go on the map there. Oh, there's loads of vehicles need upgrading and replacing as well. So I'll go and have a look at them. I'll get them sorted out and then we'll crack on with this next. Yep, I'm tired. My eyes are tired. I'm worn out. That was giving me a headache. I've got a few buildings and mining stuff in here. I would like some more mine buildings, but we'll look at that later. Once I can actually do some mods. Yep, I'm going to call it a night. Because I'm worn out. Physically and mentally. do like this down here though, I like all this madness. Looks good. Right, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks very much again for watching. I'll see you really soon. Bye.